Welcome to the channel. Today we are up at Pleasureland RV in Ramsey, Minnesota, and we're going to be taking a tour of the Grand Design Imagine AIM 16ML. This is a new line from Grand Design this year. It's their first series that is single axle. And we'll go ahead and start by doing a tour of the inside, and then we'll do a walk around review as well. Okay, moving inside, you'll notice that it does have the aluminum steps, the step above system. And I would call this a compact couples camper. You have your bed up front, a mid-living kitchen, and then bathroom and back. Up front here, this is a queen size bed. It does not have wardrobes on both sides, just the one, but it does make up for it with overhead storage. And this has plenty of height and plenty of depth to the front or to the top storage there. Wardrobes for hanging clothes. Couple slide out drawers. You have some 110 outlets below that, but then also back here you have a little cubby that has 110 and a USB outlet. You have a nice window at the foot of the bed there, and instead of a dinette, this has a little love seat that would fold out into a bed and then a floating table. There are a couple of drawers underneath the couch here. Right across from that is the kitchen, and then this is where the TV would be on a swivel. And while we're up here, right when you walk in, this would be the Lippert One Control system where you would, check your tank levels. It has all the lighting controls, awning, slide out controls, that kind of thing. This you could sync to your phone. And then back to the kitchen here, I think they did a really smart job with the layout of this kitchen. Maximizing countertop space in a small trailer can be difficult, but they did a couple really smart things that I really like. Number one, for a stovetop, they went with a 2-burner setup. A lot of times you'll see, 3 or 4, and that can take up so much storage space. And really, my experience out camping, we really need more than 2 burners, so I really like that they did that. And they moved the sink off to the side here, and instead of using a big dual bin type sink, it's just one round sink. It's got a flip up faucet here, and I think that's plenty big for most camping needs. And because they did those two things, there really is a ton of storage space in this small little camper. And then instead of an oven, they went with a convection microwave, and that's not something you see a lot in an inexpensive or smaller trailer. That's really cool. And then these drawers here, I don't know if the camera does it justice, but these are actually quite big. And then for the fridge, this is a 12-volt fridge only, and it is a little on the smaller side. I'm not sure, but this could be a 8 cubic foot fridge. And then the freezer is actually on the bottom, and it's a pull-out drawer type freezer. Got some storage above that. And then the bathroom at the rear of the camper. Starting out here, and again for a small camper, a lot of countertop space in the bathroom here. And part of the reason is they kind of went with a smaller sink, but again, I think adequate size for camping. And then above that, you have the medicine cabinet, which has quite a bit of room in it. 2 little sections there. You got a window out back, your vent up top, of course, and then the shower here. The shower's a little on the tight side. It has one of these retractable curtains, but sufficient. But overall, I think they did a really good job with being efficient, utilizing the space in such a small camper. That's the inside. Let's go check out the outside. All right, for our outside tour here, I'll point out that this is constructed with aluminum framing, Asdel, and fiberglass siding. Up front, you do have your power tongue jack, dual propane tanks, and room for 2 batteries. Pass-through storage is right here. And while this doesn't have a drop frame like their Imagine series, the next line up, it does have pretty good space. It goes all the way through with LED lights on both sides. I already showed you the step above steps there. You got some outlets here. This is for the potable water. These do have really nice 15-inch aluminum rims, and they are on Westlake tires. I know some people aren't a big fan of the Chinese Westlake tires. Personally, I had a Grand Design Imagine 2400. I put over 15,000 miles on them before I replaced them. I thought they held up quite well. This has a slide out griddle here. Notice there is no outdoor kitchen. This pretty much would be your outdoor kitchen right there. You do have a spray port here. You could hook up your hose to that, but there's no outdoor fridge or sink, anything like that. That's a 12-foot power awning. Like every RV now, pre-wired for a backup camera, factory ladder, which is always nice. And this actually has a little receiver. You could put a little bike rack or something like that on there. Out back, driver's side, is where you have your sewer outlet and your pull valves for the black and gray tank. That is your black tank flush. And this slide uses the Schwintek system. This is the other side of that pass-through storage. Another thing to note too, their upper level Imagine series, they'll have slam latch for the panels here. This has the old twist locks. Here's your all-in-one hookup center. This is where you'd hook up your city water. There's also another spot for the outdoor shower where you'd switch it from city water to potable tank. Has a battery disconnect, and this one does have the solar package. So it has a 30 amp controller here, and there is one panel up on the roof. All right, so that is the new Imagine AIM 16ML. Once again, thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.